What's happening, guys? Welcome to today's video. We're starting off this beautiful day. It's really humid, it's really warm. I actually want to get out of the car. We're here in Somerset West and we are chilling with a gent called Shiraz. Now Shiraz is he's the owner and he runs SABeemer. Very awesome guy. We met up yesterday on the run and we got talking, so lo and behold, your boy is here. Let's go and say how's it to Mr. Shiraz. You keen, yeah? Isn't this a bit awkward? Having a full conversation in a store, lots of customers around. But hey, we gotta do what we gotta do. Work is work. I'm not gonna keep you guys involved in what's happening, right? So myself and Shiraz, which is the owner of SABeemer, gonna have a bit of a sit down and well, not so much a sit down, more of a stand. Have a bit of conversation, share with you guys who Shiraz is, what he's involved with, what SABeemer is all about. Hey, big things, yeah, big things. We'll have a look at this beauty. Shiraz is just a busy moment. Have a look at this gorgeous girl. We're sitting with the founder and the owner of SABeemer, Shiraz himself, a legend. He's currently I don't know, a bit preoccupied there. Yeah.
So yeah, my name is Shiraz. I run the social platform called SABeemer, which is an online magazine that showcases BMW and the BMW culture and fashion all across South Africa.
Which is beautiful. And let me say, like, one of the most beautiful communities I've come to find has been here in Cape Town, especially when it comes to BMW. Wow, Cape Town loves BMWs, yeah. And I seem to have Beastie, and Beastie pulls attention, doesn't she?
Exactly.
So, we're gonna go through just a couple of things. We're gonna touch base quickly. Tell me a little bit about yourself. What got you into BMs and what got you into cars? Period.
So sure. Rewind back till I was primary school days. I was actually a Ford guy, you know. It might come as a surprise to a lot of people.
This man's very surprised right now. Let me explain why. Do you see? SABeemer, post behind me,
yeah.
And I can show you around. All right.
There we go.
There's the lovely hoodie and SABeemer, the tunnel run for Cape Town. But the amount of BMW memorabilia here, it's quite special. There we go.
That's
and
a cushion with a 325 IS. Makes you dream of a 325 IS when you're sleeping on it.
I saw one.
Yeah.
I saw one on the run yesterday.
Yeah.
Do you know how beautiful that thing is? And it was pacing with the 328i, like the 328i was same car essentially. So firstly I just want to touch base with the vlog, right? Shiraz, can you explain to the vlog who you are? Like, what do you do? What are your passions? Like, how do you tie into SABeemer?
So the passion, I have a passion for cars in general. I love cars. A BMW has stuck with me from an early age, mostly because number one, it's a rear-wheel drive. It's the first reason. So a rear-wheel drive car, and BMW tends to build its cars around the driver, so making you feel like you're part of that whole mechanical process.
Yeah.
Making you enjoy your car when you're driving it. You're going around a bend, or even the sound of a 6-cylinder. You guys know, drives you insane. So that whole aspect is where BMW's made every journey a story.
every journey a story, and that's where how is I think what I want to ask is what inspired you to start SABeemer, because SABeemer it's a big label, yo. SABeemer is a magazine as well, like not just digital, but I mean, here I've got two examples. Here, I think this was your guys' first print.
So the first print was in 2016. Yeah, on the cover is a photo that I took at Nelson Mandela Square, where the BMW Car Club of Gauteng had their concourse there. So everything in the magazine is local. Everything is produced by us. It is it's somebody's car. It's people that we know, people that we've met. So it's all local, all purely South African, proudly South African, and that's what we want to showcase it as SABeemer. So, you know, SABeemer, the name says it's South Africa, and Beamer, it's.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
I do want to share this. Let me give you guys just a bit of look here. Can you see that lovely what, that's an E30, isn't it?
E30 325IS.
That was on the run on Sunday, wasn't
Yeah.
it? This exact E30 was on the run on Sunday. Yeah. For you guys to check that out, you'd have to check out the YouTube video that's going to be up most probably tonight or maybe on Friday about it. I'm not too sure when we're going to be uploading. But before we digress, SABeemer, the man, the founder, the gent himself behind it all, and making waves, making honestly big waves. Look at this. You can follow their Facebook, check out their website. A lot of interesting footage, photos, runs, and everything shared. Now, everything you mentioned, everything is community basically based.
Correct.
So it doesn't matter who's got a BMW. If anyone in South Africa, if you got a BMW, you'd love to put it in SABeemer. Do me a favor. Make sure you've at least washed your car. She's looking clean, looking her best. You've at least made an effort to tidy up the interior. Take a couple of really beautiful pictures and send them through. You never know. You might open up SABeemer and find your 328i inside there, your E90, your E46, irrelevant. Whatever you drive BMW-wise, she's looking good, you take care of that beautiful girl, pop a picture through, and they can pop a picture through to your Instagram.
Yeah. Facebook, send us an email. Yeah, all the different mediums. There's so much mediums nowadays, When we were growing up, there was just car magazines and, and now we're in a new digital age. So it's follow us on TikTok. We're even on TikTok,
TikTok and everything. I'm getting into TikTok. I must say,
I don't even know what it is, but it's just you have to be there. You have to just create and load things, and it's amazing how people pick it up.
Sharing with everyone on everything that we can. That's what it's about essentially.
Yeah.
So, how did you start SABeemer? That is one question. It's like, how did you start it? Why did you start it even?
Okay, so there's this. You can break that up into two parts. So, SABeemer, when you look at South Africa and our BMW and our BMW culture, if I go back now, way back, you'll see we grew up with BMWs as part of the family. Each one had, Uncle bought that time a brand new 635 CSI when it came out. There was 325ISs, there was E3s going back to the late 70s, there was E3s. So we've grown up with BMW as part of the family, and that just caught on. And BMW has been producing cars that has kept that what do they say, almost like a DNA, their cars.
Yeah.
So in the newer class cars, so BMW has been there from a young age, and it's stuck with us ever since.
Oh, but they do. BMW makes some phenomenal cars. Let's just be honest. I'm loving the new M4s. I'm not gonna lie, they look really nice. Maybe one day. But for now, I'm loving the 328i. I want an M3.
Okay.
M3 is next on the list. All right.
So,
when did you start SABeemer?
okay, so SABeemer was started as a brand. It started in 2012, but but my relation with BMW goes before that. But the reason I started SABeemer as a brand was to bring people together. So we found out there's a lot of different clubs socially, whether it's official BMW clubs, whether it's a group of friends. There's a whole lot of different clubs. Especially that time, there were about 5 or 6 different BMW clubs operating, and I wanted to bring everybody together. So get one day, invite all the clubs, invite individuals. If you're not part of a club, as long as you got a BMW badge, you come together for that one day, and we all just enjoy ourselves.
And that's the tunnel run, right?
That's the tunnel.
Now, the tunnel run's massive. It is absolutely massive. Everyone in SA knows about the tunnel run. So this is the gent, the creator behind the tunnel run, the inspiration, everything behind the tunnel run is you.
Yeah. So what we wanted to do, we wanted to give the tunnel run is a distance from Cape Town to Worcester. We go through the tunnel, hence it's called the tunnel run, and 120 kilometers to there and back. So it's quite a distance, especially with today's petrol prices, But we get about between 200 to 300 BMs that join us on it, and it's purely a family event. There's no membership fees required. There's no, we don't book anything. It's purely a social one, and where we get our our satisfaction comes from when the kiddies enjoy themselves, when it's a whole family that enjoys themselves. So you go through, imagine a 6 or a 9-year-old kid in an M3 and going through the tunnel. You know what the sound will be, and that is what it's purely for enjoyment.
Dude, if I was that kid, I would have given anything to be that kid. Firstly, I'd freak out. Honestly, I would. So it's completely family oriented. It's all about family, and you don't need to be blood relatives to be family. If you own a BMW, you're passionate about cars, you're passionate about community, then you're family automatically, and that's what's beautiful.
Yeah, and I mean, before I've born in Cape Town, grew up in Joburg for like 16 years. That's when my first BMW was a 333i in Joburg. That was after a 1.6 Toyota Corolla. So my first BM was a 333i, and that I enjoyed it in Joburg on the long highways. I used to drive the car from Joburg to Cape Town when it was December time or holiday. I'm now residing in Cape Town. We didn't like Durban very much, but since SABeemer started, I've made a lot of friends in Durban. It's become like family.
Yeah.
And now Durban is a must once or twice a year. So that's just the impact that this brand has had on me personally, where I met a lot of new people. They're more than friends, they become family.
This is the beauty of it, though. Cars bringing people together, same passion bringing people together, things that, I don't know, I get in my car, everyone knows, I get in my car and I can drive like 100 Ks just in an evening, just because I need to breathe, I need to think, I just need to release stress and all of that. And I guess it's the same kind of principle, because we've had so many discussions off camera, and quite literally one and the same person gets in a car, just drives. Why? Because it's what brings a sense of calm, it's what brings a sense of peace and tranquility. It's your stress release, essentially. Where most people would pick up a glass of wine or open up a beer, we're getting in our car at 11 in the evening and driving an hour or 2 or 3 or however long it takes for you just to figure it out and feel calm again. And the fact that you guys inspire kids as well in these events, and please notice, the tunnel run is a family event. It's not a you have to be an adult. It's a family run event. So you can bring your kids, you can let the kids enjoy all of the different vehicles, all the different BMWs, and let them be inspired by that too. I mean, it's what brought me to where I am today. And I mean, it's what got you going where you are today, because you've got a passion for these cars. You've got a passion for the community.
That's it. I remember as a kid, I mean, sitting in a brand new 635, I mean, that The back seats are like, at that time we thought it was like from a jet, you know, where the back seats, you got bucket seats at the back.
Yeah.
You know, so that will stick with you. I remember my uncle taking me for a drive in the 333i. That was the first car ever. I think I was probably 9 or 10. And that when you floors it, you go back in your seat. And that is the first car I remember going back in the seat in. I remember my grandfather had a 735i that time, and we drove from Cape Town to Joburg, me and my brother in that thing. So as a kid, I know it stuck with me, and that's what we want to do to the same. You know, the kids must enjoy the cars, enjoy the purity of it, you know, and they'll grow up with that, and hopefully SABeemer will remain there for a long time.
No, but also, I guess the inspiration to show that there's more than one way to waste your money, more than one way to spend your time.
Yeah.
Instead of doing reckless things and silly things and stupid things.
Yeah.
I was about, put it in cars. Yeah, cars are really, BMW is not cheap, yeah, let's be honest. It's expensive. But at least you know you've got a beautiful car, you get to drive her whenever you like, and yes, it takes all your money. But at least you're not spending your money on things that are just wrecking your life. Or, yeah. There's some moments.
A lot of people will say, a lot of people have a different, what do they call it, acronyms?
Different opinions
for
about it.
For BMW, Be My Wife.
Yeah, Be My Wife.
Money with.
Bring money with.
My
yes.
favorite thing is Bankrot Marban Khat.
Bankrupt but cheeky, in other words, yeah. Bankrot, Marvin Khat. I love
South
that.
African. We're in South Africa.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Okay, so with regards to BMW in South Africa, another big plus, and also an inspiration for me why I started the SABeemer, was to showcase the special models of BMW cars that only existed in South Africa. For example, we didn't get the E30 M3 in South Africa. That was built in 1986. In place of that, we got the 325IS, which shared the E30 M3 suspension and a few bits of it, right? But not the motor. The motor was a 4-cylinder. But because South Africa was, I don't know if it maybe because we were so far away from the rest of the world or whatever, we had a lot of BMW models that were not available for the rest of the world. For example, the 333i. When we look at a 333i, it was built in 1986, 85, 86, 87. So it's a chrome bumper, E30. So they used a 323 body, and they added a few things with Alpina from Germany to create a 333i. That was only built, there was about 204 built in South Africa. And so, but only now, until now, recently, people have realized that it's not just 204 in South Africa, it's 204 in the whole world.
Oh, snap.
Which makes it a limited number car.
Yeah.
Right? That was built in South Africa. That's one example. Before that, some would say it's a BMW's first M car, production M car. We had the 530i, 530 MLE, which was built as a homologation special for racing.
Yeah.
But they didn't get a 530i anywhere else in the world. It was in South Africa, 530 MLE, which is actually, yes, it's here. So that's the 530. You see the small taillights, the E12's first small taillights, 530 MLE, only a South African. Another one was also the 745i. Now in Europe, the 745i was a 3.5 liter straight 6 turbo, whereas in South Africa, the 745i got the M88 M1 supercar motor.
Okay.
Right, so that's only in South Africa, so that makes it also a South African special. Then we got the 333i. The 333i is the one that we spoke about, the only 204. That is only a South African car. Then you got the, okay, that's a 535M E12, but very popular in South Africa. All the guys from the UK, because the UK is also right-hand drive.
Yeah.
And all the UK's cars have rusted out. So the collectors are looking at South Africa, bringing in clean models. That's why they're fetching so much, because the collectors, UK, Australia, they're sourcing South African cars, and they've realized the 530, they've realized the 333i is a limited number car, so they're taking it overseas. You know, so that's also SABeemer showcasing those type of vehicles together with plain Jane 318s, or a normal guy and his E36, or a normal guy and his F30 or E46. So we showcase that whole aspect of BMW.
So, firstly, and what? Do you know what? I'm a little bit speechless because when I was at Grit Detailing, I saw Datsuns. There were 4 Datsuns there. I cannot share too much detail. The owner of those 4 Datsuns did request that we do not post anything about them, share any images. I do have some images of, but it's those 4. I think that's when they put the V6s inside, and it was factory made. But 4 or 5 of the rarest Datsuns in the world, all in one place at the same time, and that was absolutely insane. And to find that those are also South African built cars.
Correct.
You can't find them anywhere else in the world. You will not. They were not manufactured anywhere else. Only for South Africa and in South Africa.
Ford did the same with the Piranhas, with some of the XR8s. Basil Green was quite popular from Joburg. He built quite a few. So a lot of South Africans have built their own special models, and that's like right now in this maybe 20, 30 years later, 40 years later, collectors are looking at those cars.
Oh yeah. No, look, most certainly. And that's what the beautiful... How do we have so much rare vehicles, but at the same time, we've got vehicles that are not manufactured. You don't find them, you don't see them anywhere else in the world.
Yeah, and it's mainly that aspect that brings us, that makes us passionate about cars. It's cars. It's not just a box with wheels. Cars have a story.
Yeah.
And you can either relate to that story, you're either a part of that story, or it sparks a memory. And that's emotion, and that's what we love about the cars.
SABeemer, all about emotion, all about the movement, all about the passion, the love, the community, all revolving around cars. Oh, that sounds so familiar to what I'm doing as well. Hey, this is such a beautiful meet.
Yeah.
So we're going to touch base just on a couple of the runs that are coming up this year that SABeemer is hosting. I know there's a lot going on. Durban especially.
Yeah, so we try and do one in every major city once a year. Joburg we've done at the Glen Shopping Centre. So we've done a few shows there, but since COVID we haven't done anything in Joburg. So look out for 2022. Look out for a Joburg event in 2022. At Durban we'll definitely have a run in September. And then Cape Town. There's 2 things happening in Cape Town. One is the tunnel run in the 16th of October, on the 16th of October. But before that, we have a static event where people come and park the BMWs for the day, and people just chill, and it's a very chilled out event. We have food, and that's at the Castle of Good Hope. So we take the castle. The castle is a very historic building. It's I think one of the oldest buildings in Cape Town, built in 1600 and something. And we park a whole lot of BMs in and around the castle, and that's our static BMW event. We call it a SABeemer Day. So it's just a whole lot of BMWs parked inside the castle, and you're welcome to bring your BMW there, and you park it there, meet other people, meet people in the related in the industry. So it's kind of like a what do they call that? BMW sort of a fair. I'm trying to get the word now. Convention thingy.
Almost like a convention. I think it's safe to say it's very similar to just basically every one of the BMW that gets together then can also just spend the day actually going through each other's cars, asking advice on, hey, how did you get this working? Where did you get that from? What did you do here? It's all sharing experiences, sharing stories, but also sharing the passion.
Yeah, and it's done at a very a classy event where everything is clean, and it's just it brings a nice feeling, whether it's a family that comes out. It's a nice feel. So look out for that. That will happen 27th of February 2022. But keep look out on our social media, on our Instagram, on our Facebook. That's where we update everything.
All of the socials. You guys already know. Everyone that has been in support and has been an inspiration and motivation to the channel and to what we've been doing so far, you can check out in the description below. And we're definitely going to be adding all SABeemer's social links, Facebook page, Instagram, TikTok, you name it, they're all going to be below in the description. So please do me an honest favor, go and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, go and check out all of their socials, have a look to see what is up, what is going, and what to expect, because you'll find it all there too. So we've obviously been talking a lot today. Today's been it's been a beautiful day.
We like beautiful days.
We do.
Yeah.
And I mean, what is the time even? Do you have the time on you? Because I love showing
Past
this.
3 or something.
Past 3. Yeah, it's only 3:30. But it feels and it looks like it's 11 in the morning. Welcome to Cape Town. Do you ever get tired of that?
No, so I mean, last night we went for a drive out, and there was still light at one section. At 9 o'clock in the evening, it was still light. So it's summer. Welcome to summer in Cape Town.
Summer in Cape Town. How's your winters though?
If you're brave enough, come try our winters.
If we're brave enough.
If you're brave enough, come try our winters. Maybe ask some Durban guys about our winter in Cape Town.
Is it bad? Cold.
You see, I grew up in Joburg. Joburg is a dry winter, so no rain.
Yeah.
Whereas in Cape Town, you have rain, wind, and cold.
All at once.
All at once.
So, Joburg during winter and then summer Cape Town? I think that's the vibe.
Summer Cape Town, yeah, if you can handle the wind, I think the best time in Cape Town, the best time in Cape Town is when school open. End of January, February, March, when there's no wind and it's still summer. That's when you should visit Cape Town.
See, we hit Cape Town in December because everyone's in Cape Town.
Yeah, but you've probably seen, I haven't been to the city for a few days, but the city is jam-packed. Look, it's a destination. Cape Town has always been. I used to work in Joburg when we had leave. I drive, even if I drive alone, I drive from Joburg to Cape Town rather than drive from Joburg to Durban, because Cape Town is just that destination.
Yeah. I must say, I love the community here in Cape Town. I love how the roads are kept. There's no potholes. I think if I've seen 4 potholes in the 2 weeks that I've been here, it's a lot. I can show you that you'll find 10 times that many in just one street in Pretoria, quite easily. And that's the sad part, because Gauteng's also beautiful, but it just needs to be maintained properly.
I damaged my M5's front left wheel on a pothole in Randburg when I went there January last year.
It wasn't fun,
so
was it?
Yeah,
that's sad. I've got 2 semi-bent rims. I need to have them straightened. Luckily, they are still salvageable.
Yeah.
So that is good news.
Because
and
you've
this
got
is 2
OEM
potholes.
wheels, am I right?
Yeah.
So that's a big difference. So the crap stuff, the wrap wheels would have cracked.
Yeah.
And you've had to replace. So that's the difference between a wrap wheel. People ask, why is the OEM wheel so much more? It's because you can handle so much more. Same thing with a tire. You get a Hong Kong tire, you get a Michelin or Pirelli. Why is it such a big difference? Because the expensive tire can take the speed you want to go, the road temperature, and that's important in a car.
Yeah.
So you have the right stuff.
So, we have spent an absolutely beautiful day here. There's been a lot of events, a lot of interesting stuff shared and spoken about, which we will share more of really soon. I'm actually really pumped, Joe. You can expect to be seeing that name a lot more frequently in the near future, and I think it's going to be something all of you love, especially if you've got a passion for your BMWs, especially if you've got that passion for community and just the love for cars. Have some very big and exciting things coming your way.